we are being called through baptism and through the sacramental life into intimacy with the incarnate Word. And yet, since I became a Roman Catholic 15 years ago, almost nowhere have I heard this preached or discussed. It's kind of to become interested in the mystical tradition of the Church is almost treated as a kind of niche interest for some eccentric Christians, rather than the very heart of what Christianity is all about.
So it's not so surprising, really, that a lot of people reject the proposition as being uninteresting.
Right.
If it is shorn of that fundamental dimension of significance.
So many people have, for example, Kathleen Raine, the poet, talks about an experience of just sitting, writing at the dining table and looking up at a small bouquet of flowers and suddenly becoming aware that the entire cosmos was alive. That it wasn't simply an artifact of the divine will, but it was rather an emanation of the divine being, and that the whole world around her was theophanic, and this being a kind of a chapter-turning moment in her life, but it unfolded out of something as quotidian as looking up at a vase full of flowers.
And I think people actually have those experiences all the time.
Yes,
the trouble is
so.
we haven't got or we've lost, or we've even willfully forgotten the conceptual framework to make sense of them.
Yes.
But I think any experience of beauty, of the gratuity of beauty, of being faced with something that exceeds me, yet doesn't threaten to devour me, fills us with that sort of reverence which is intrinsic to humanity, I think. And I think one of the great sort of faith tasks of today, and one of the great spiritual tasks, is to re-equip people to make sense of that sort of experience.
Yes.